People, slow down in the pit. I told you that yesterday. Oh, me? Yeah, that's what he was telling me. And remember, it's a one-way pit area. When you're out there racing, guys, I know I got pounded like 10 times. You gotta watch way more in the car just in front of you. That would have saved a lot of stock cars last night, I know that. The tire draw tonight, 19. Elijah.
We've got the winner of the USRA National Stock Car event last night here at Lakeside Speedway on Thursday night, Jake Masters. Jake had a really good run last night, man. The car looked perfect, looked like the track was just what you wanted.
Yeah, I made some changes after the heat race. I didn't think it was great and seemed to pay off. Kind of the race got shortened with a bunch of yellows, but it is what it is.
One of those northeastern Iowa guys up there, what do you think about running down here at Lakeside? You like this track?
Yeah, it's real fun. Big and big sweeping corners, and most of the time you can run top or bottom, so makes it racy.
Is that what you got back home? Is you run on something similar to this most of the time?
Yeah, this seems to be a little bit more clay, and then we're black dirt up there, so, but it's close.
I was gonna say, you're down here in the river bottoms, man. Of course, I know a guy who was scraping some mud off a while ago there. He said he had a 30-pound chunk over there, but he said you let that stuff dry, it's just like concrete.
Yeah, I noticed that this morning. There was some heavy chunks underneath the hood.
What about tonight, man? It seems like, especially for the qualifying, and I just watched your heat race, sixth in the heat race tonight, so I presume that's going to put you in one of the Bs. You're going to have a little tougher course tonight. I mean, pretty good in the points so far, but, man, you got to go through one of them Bs, and them things can be devastating.
Yeah, they can. Just got to keep my nose clean. It looks like the track's going to go back to the bottom here in a little bit like it did last night, and I'll just set up my car just like last night, and hopefully it goes good.
You know, that's one thing about racing is it's that deal about hero to zero, be leading the points, and then, like say, have to struggle here a little bit with the B main, but it can be done.
Yeah, it definitely can. It's not over. The night's not over yet, but yeah, I take it as a challenge and go for the B main, I guess.
Once again, the winner for last night, Thursday night at Lakeside for the USRA Nationals, Jake Masters. Jake, glad you came down, buddy. Let's go have some fun.
Thank you.
We've got the winner of the USRA Nationals here at Lakeside Speedway for Thursday night, Josh Stevens. Got it right. I always mess that up. But anyway, Josh, jokingly, I said a while ago, I thought maybe you were going to be the last guy I'd be interviewing, because I just, for the last couple of years, been so used to seeing you in a sprint car, and here you come out here in a B mod, and I mean, you couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of got out of the sprint car business now, and I mean, I gave it a good run. I think I was in it for 5 years, so kind of stepped down to this, maybe just try to go back to having fun and racing when we want. So was able to purchase this car, and it's done good for me. We ran second in it twice, and then we won last night, so everything's going good.
That had to have played a little bit into that victory last night, because that track was definitely getting pretty slick. It looked like it was really good around the bottom, but man, driving them non-wing sprint cars, I mean, that's like almost driving on ice. It seems like watching them, because you guys just got so much power and are so loose. Did that help you a lot as far as driving this car last night?
I don't know if it did. I mean, I think a lot of it comes back to driving modifieds. You know, I was a modified guy long before I was ever a sprint car guy. But this is a whole lot different. This is all about momentum, trying to hit your mark every time, and kind of waiting for the guy in front of you to make a mistake. You know, in a sprint car, you just get a good run and throw a big slider and, you know, go on by. But these here, you got to have everything right, and your momentum's got to be where in the right spot. So I don't credit a lot of that to the sprint cars, but you know, I did run out here with the USAC show in the sprint car, so it was kind of slow motion in one of these compared to what we were running out here with the USAC show.
Understand this is a car you guys just acquired too, and of course, being Schiffelbein's old car, why it had made quite a few laps around Lakeside, but just a couple of weeks, first time, man, you got to be really pleased with this deal.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he gave me a good deal on the car, and he put it up for sale, and I don't know if he was quite ready to sell it before the year was out, and I made him an offer, and he took it. So, I figured why not get it out and run it a few times before we put it up for the winter.
Like I say, you got to be extremely happy. I presume you're coming into the night being pretty high on the points, so you got to be happy with that too. But as I say, man, it's a new deal tonight. Who knows how things will play out? We got a completely different track, especially for the qualifying. So any thoughts on tonight? You can do things any different, or just try to draw well, run well, finish well?
Yeah, we just start over. I mean, a lot of these big races are, it's a lot of luck. I mean, you got to put yourself, you got to get in that position to win. There's a lot of good cars here that can obviously win, just like we did last night. So we just hope to put ourselves in a spot tonight where we lock ourselves in is the goal. So hopefully everything goes smooth and I keep it straight, and we're talking to you Saturday.
Yeah. How's your start? Where are you starting at tonight in qualifying?
I haven't seen the lineup. I'm guessing I'm going to be second or third row, so just do the same thing we did last night, try to win the heat race and
move on.
Yep.
As the Royals say, keep the line moving, or whatever that is. But Josh, I couldn't be happier, especially to have a Kansas City guy here, involved in this the way you are, and to be setting in the points the way you are. So I'll tell you what, let's have some fun tonight.
Thank you.
Got the winner of the USRA A-Mod feature from last night for the Nationals here at Lakeside Speedway, Carrie Davis. Carrie, I've been thinking about this today, and man, we have got a ton of sporting stuff going on here this weekend. We've got the big guys out there at the Speedway playing around out there. Of course, one of our local guys here, Boyer, out there running with them. Yeah. Of course, we got them Royals trying to get back into the World Series. And for us dirt track people, man, we got this Nationals going on here at Lakeside, and we couldn't have it any better because we got a local guy that won last night. And if you aren't first in the points, you got to be pretty high. I mean, I don't know if anybody got any more passing points, but you got to be extremely happy.
Oh yeah, we're tickled to death. Like I say, our goal of this deal is just trying to make the A mains each night and getting that big show for Saturday. So to actually get lucky and fortunate enough to win one of those deals was amazing. I kept waiting on somebody to drive by me, and they never did. So it's a pretty neat deal. I mean, we're just a home-based team. You've been to our place. We don't have all the big fancy stuff, but we got nice stuff. Take very good care of it, and like I say, a squirrel finds a nut every now and then. So we got lucky, and I'll take it.
One of the things I just absolutely love about this team is you got Mom's motor in there, just putting out the horsepower left and right, that old Sputz. And, of course, your dad doing a lot of the work on the car, keeping things, up to date. And the tires, I just asked him, I said, how many tires you do this week, Norm? He said, you're not going to believe this, but it's the same set. He said, we run them Wednesday, run them in the heat race. He won the A main. He says he's still on them. Now, man, you got to be taking care of stuff to do that.
Yeah, well, it's called you can't afford stuff. I mean, we can't afford to be buying tires and stuff. We're pretty tight with our budget we have for racing and stuff. So we make do with a little bit less than some, but we sure have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah. Just a great event. Looking forward to tonight. What's it going to take tonight? Man, I've been out looking at track. You've been out for hot laps. I don't see hardly any mud on this car. Yeah. Last night, you drew good in the heat race, and you were on a fairly tacky track, which starting up front would have been an advantage. So, man, it's going to be a different ball game tonight.
Yeah, I hope. I got a pretty stacked heat race. Gustin and a lot of fast ones are in it. So, and we're starting in the back of it. So, it is what it is. That's just a starting spot. We're going to do the best we can, and when we're all done, we'll load her in the trailer and have us a beer. So, you just don't know. The car's been really good right now. We found some stuff last night. We broke some stuff in that A, and so we got it fixed today. And run hot laps. Car seemed pretty good. So we'll just see if we got any little luck on our side. We may be all right. We need to definitely make the A main tonight and have a decent run and see what we can do for tomorrow.
I know you sports fans are everywhere you can be this weekend, but for my money, I'd want to be here at Lakeside watching these dirt guys do it. Like I say, one of the locals here, Carrie Davis, won last night, leading the points. Man, let's just see how it plays out tonight, Carrie. I'm like you, just want to have some fun and enjoy the races.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you for covering. We enjoy it very much.
Thanks a lot, Carrie. Let's have fun, man.
Thank you, sir.
Andy Bryant, Jacob Ebert, Luke Neiman, Ed Knoll, the top four starters. How will it finish up here tonight after 20? Mike Schrader with green flag high in the air, and we are underway.
Down the front straightaway they go. Andy Bryant will haul the field into turn number one. He'll take the low line. Bryant, the 28, the 181 of Luke Neiman. Then it's the 94 of Jacob Ebert.
Down the back straight, they get full steam ahead. for lap number 1 here tonight. Off of turn 4, Andy Bryant, that Phoenix race car. Number 28, your leader, Ebert in second. Neiman in the number 3 spot. Luke Neiman out of Nortonville, Kansas, full steam ahead. And hey, there's something upstairs. Neiman says, watch this. Off of turn 4 alongside of Ebert. He's got him per second.
Everybody starts to go nose to tail behind your top 5.
Ebert comes right back in car number 94. Said, oh yeah? Well, there's plenty of grip on the bottom. Indeed there is.
Coming around for lap number 3, Andy Bryant shows the way. Battle for second, the 94 of Ebert, the 181 of Luke Neiman. And here comes Logan Martin. Martin to the inside now. He'll try to get around the 15 of Ed Knoll.
Logan Martin, the 36M, started back in 7th. Pulls up 3 spots. He now sits in number 4 spot as they all chase Andy Bryant, our pole sitter and leader.
Bryant showing the way in the 28. As the field starts to go nose to tail, Doug Keller on the outside looking into the top 5. He'll look to take that 5th spot as they go off of 2. The 77 will get around Ed Knoll.
Tell you what, Doug Keller's got a quick car here tonight. It's been quick all weekend.
2
Just
weeks
needs
ago,
a little bit of luck.
2 weeks ago, he picked up a big payday here. He picked up $1,500 to win at Lakeside.
Look. Side by side now, Logan Martin in the 36M on the inside. Battling to turn number 3. Watch as Martin gets a drive off of turn 4, and he'll pick up the number 3 spot as he goes around Luke Neiman in the 181. Neiman back to 4th, and a 77 car.
Don Mars takes the 9 to the infield.
Doug Feller making headway. And Keller now going after Neiman, and Neiman, it goes right back to the bottom following Logan Martin. Right now, nobody has followed the 28 car. They are just in their own little zone right now. Andy Bryant, your leader.
Andy Bryant mailing it in right now. He comes down the front straightaway. Half a straightaway lead over the 94 of Jacob Ebert.
He has got a dominating performance going here tonight. Ebert can only watch and hope something goes amiss, because at the pace they're running, you ain't going to catch him. Logan Martin in 3rd. 4th place, again, Luke Neiman, the 181 car. Keller in the 77.
Brad Smith starts to close in on the 77 of Doug Keller. Smith trying to take that 5th spot away as we pass the halfway point. Bryant heads down the back straightaway. He can see lap traffic in front of him.
Brad Smith in car number 99 right there now with Keller. Smith gets a run off of turn 2, gets within a car length, and now a whole lot closer. And Houston to Tower, we have contact. Well, yeah, Doug Keller with contact here tonight. Unfortunately, Doug Keller will go to the back as well as the 99 car. And we were
on the speedway. The 28 of Andy Bryant will bring him around. Here we go. 9-lap showdown coming at us off at turn number 4. Green flag waves. Bryant takes him into turn number 1. Battle for second on the speedway. Logan Martin to the high side of Ebert as they come off at 2.
The top 2 remain that way. Logan Martin said, that's where I want to be, right in 3rd, and then Pickett for 4th, 5th, and 6th. And right now, there goes Ed Knoll, the 15 car. And now we are red flagged as they tear him up down in turn 4. Ed Knoll got that one started all by himself. Got going around, and then it was just hang on. And they pile in, and we are red flag conditions. Green flag, we're back underway.
Into 1 they go. Andy Bryant shows the way one more time down the back straightaway. Ebert will settle back into the second spot. Logan Martin third. The 17 of Shad Turner will try to challenge Logan for the third spot as they go down into turn 4.
Trying to make some room, find some real estate on the bottom, and he's going to get it done. That 17 car, Shadron Turner, 17T, goes around Logan Martin. Now sits in third, Martin back into fourth, Ebert in second, and they all chase Andy Bryant. Your leader here by some 5 car lengths.
Good battle just outside the top 5 between the 21 of Clancy and the 98 of Johnny Allen. And a lot of smoke. Stuff rubbing on the right rear of Logan Martin's car.
I think Logan Martin got that quarter panel shoved in there against that KK 704, and she is hazing. We'll watch him go back in the corner. That time looks better, as now you see Shadron Turner getting a run on Jake Ebert for the number 2 spot.
Ebert, smooth run off at 2. He'll hold on to second as they go down the back straightaway. And indeed, either whatever was rubbing on Martin's car has clearanced itself or it's about done.
Yeah. Bryant, your leader. Ebert in second. They started on the front row. They run 1-2. Shadron Turner started all the way back in 10th. Pulls up into the number 3 spot. Logan Martin in 4th. Logan Martin, who started back in 7th. As the laps continue to click off here tonight. USRA B-Mod Night number 2 feature event.
Andy Bryant hauls him down the back straightaway. He's built his straightaway lead one more time. The 94 of Ebert sits in that second spot. Good run for Jacob Ebert as he sits in that second position. 3 laps to go this time around. Ebert out front. Shad Turner sits second, and Logan Martin still smoking his way to 4th.
Doug Keller taking that high line, trying to see if he can find some momentum. And right now, the train is right at the bottom. Bryant with half a straightaway lead now over Ebert. There comes the 17, Shadron Turner. Logan Martin taking a look off at turn 2, but couldn't pick up enough speed there. As the white flag displayed this time to the Phoenix race chassis. Car number 28, Andy Bryant.
The Ford Scott Kansas driver will go down the back straightaway for the final time. He'll head into turn 3, and he'll add points to his total for the weekend here at the USRA Nationals. Logan Martin looking for that 3rd spot as your leader comes off at turn 4.
Points are very valuable, and Logan Martin knows that, as Andy Bryant will be Night 2 feature winner. Jacob Ebert will finish second. 3rd place will go to the 17 car here tonight. Shadron Turner finishing up 3rd, and Logan Martin rounding out the top 4.
Got the winner of the USRA B-Mod Nationals here tonight on Friday night, Andy Bryant, also leading the USRA points for B-Mods. Andy, a pretty impressive run out there, buddy. I'm not going to tell you that you ran away from him, but there was a lot of distance between you and second.
Yeah, my dad helped me a lot this year, and we really got her good tonight, and I think we had a pretty solid setup on her tonight.
Has coming up here and running a few times at Lakeside, because I don't think you've been an absolute regular every week up here, but you have run up here quite a bit. Has that kind of played into this deal for this Nationals? I mean, were you kind of aiming for that at the end of the year?
Yeah, we started coming here for car count and eventually Nationals, but it extremely helped just because you run so close to the wall generally here on a weekly basis. And there's a lot. Last year we came here and we just struggled so much just because we didn't have experience running that close to the wall.
I was going to say, talking about that, I don't know if you got to see the A-Mod A-Main, but Fuco was up there. I swear he dusted it off. But I thought you were down pretty much on the lower part of the track when you were running.
Yeah, it was good for most of our race. It started cleaning off towards the last half after the restart, but it was still good as far as I was concerned when we pulled off.
Now, I've got one of those senior minds, so I don't remember everything. How did you do last night? Are you going to be setting pretty good in the points for tomorrow night?
Yeah, I finished ninth last night, but tonight pretty much wrapped up Nationals for us, and I think we'll just go easy tomorrow. If we do get the option, we're probably going to try our best.
So you're telling me you're going into this thing tomorrow night saying, well, if we can win it, okay. If not, we got the national deal. We'll settle for that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we'd like to get one more win by the end of the year, but pretty much now we're laying back a little bit, trying not to tear stuff up.
Well, I was going to say, you don't have anything else to sacrifice the car for. Go for it tomorrow night, man. I mean, pedal to the metal.
Oh, we're planning on racing Nevada next week, and for that $1,000 win race, and maybe a little bit after that. That's probably going to wrap up our year.
I want to call him a hometown guy, but he's from Joplin, if I remember right.
Fort Scott, Kansas.
Wrong state. Fort Scott, Kansas. I want to call him a Kansas City guy anyway, because it is local, but, we're all proud, a national deal like this, to have somebody in our area that comes and does so well. So, Andy, congratulations on a good year. Let's go tomorrow night, man. Let's do some racing again.
Thank you, sir.
And car number 29. They make up the front row, 15 laps of distance. Off of turn 4, Mike Schrader with green flag high in the air, and we are underway.
Holthouse takes him down into turn 1. He'll work the low line in the 70. Down the back straightaway. Here comes
Brady Link like a shot out of a gun. Who said there ain't nothing upstairs? They are for the hobby stocks. And he is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling to the lead off of turn 4. Brady Link. Holthouse in second. And here comes Mick Ross out of Maysville, Missouri, the 34 car. He is flying up through there. Started back in 8th. He's already up to 2nd. Holthouse going the wrong direction. He's back into 3rd now in car number 70. The 34, Mick Ross. He's got a horse stuck in that thing, the Maysville, Missouri driver. I mean, he's just plain hooked the rope on and reeling him in. Now takes a look on the inside off of turn 4. Brady Link in car 29 leads. Mick Ross in second. Go Branson up to 3rd. In the 6 car, Justin Regeneris in the 32. Rigneris right up by the fence. Yet another time as a battle for the lead back into turn 1.
Brady Link out front. Mick Ross, the 34, trying to reel your leader in as they go down the back straightaway. Good battle from 4th on back goes. They come off at 2.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with them. The guys are all playing good, just good hard racing. Our USRA hobby stock, 15 laps of distance for our feature event here for night number 2.
Brady Link up to the high side. Mick Ross following his tracks. Okay, Dustin Gilbranson sits in that 3rd spot.
He's the other one.
Closing in on the halfway point here, our USRA hobby stock. A Main out front, Brady Link, but he's got company. The 34, Mick Ross, looks to the inside as they come off at turn 2.
Here he comes. Here he comes, Mick Ross. Got her loaded up. Car 81, Travis Vandentop pulls the infield, and it continues to be Brady Link showing the way.
Link will bring him around. We're just past the halfway point. Lap number 8 coming up. We're 8 laps in, 7 to go this time around.
Rigneris with a good run off at 2 that last lap in the 6 car. See if he can make a little momentum again this time around. Miles McHale continues the battle here with Corey Yee in a 6X car. McHale falls back in line, sets in 6th.
Brady Link down the front straightaway. Lap number 10 this time by 5 to go. Brady Link, Mick Ross, the 34. Your top two as they go down the back straightaway. They'll put the lap car a lap down, the 22. Tim Holzelton, he'll go a lap down as we go down the back straightaway. Coming up on lap number 11, 3 to go, 4 to go this time by.
Got one sliding down in turn 4, gathers it back up, hangs on to it. Will stay green. '19 car Paul Seabrook. And everything so far is good to go. Look out. There we got one going around. Mick Ross, second place car, will now fall back into 7th and have to go back to work. Go Branson now in 2nd. Regneris now going to the top side. Here we go for the number 2 spot. Go Branson on the inside, Regneris on the outside. He shuts the door on that. Forget it. And he gives him about 2 foot of room, and there ain't room now. He just smucked the wall. Yeah, and if the toe end's good on that one, I'll buy everybody a Dairy Queen tomorrow morning. He pounded that thing. And he's about fixing to do it again. White flag. We've got one to go.
You know, the good thing about doing that on the high side, it don't hurt as bad.
Yeah. All right, keep telling him that because he was up on 2 wheels for a bit.
Saw that. Joey Chitwood special.
Yep. And they all chase here tonight. Brady Link in car number 29. Checker flag in hand, and night number 1 of our hobby stocks. Brady Link, your winner. Go Branson will finish 2nd. Regneris comes home the number 3 spot to take care of our hobby stock feature.
Got the winner of the USRA Nationals hobby stock class here at Lakeside Speedway on Friday night. Actually, you guys' first night, but Brady Link from Walk On. Where's that at?
Oh, it's northeast of here. Way northeast.
Way northeast. I must have talked to 10 guys from northeastern Iowa.
Yep.
It must be stock cars, hobby stocks must be a really big deal up there.
Yep, they're really competitive, and they all race clean, and it's good competition up there.
You had a good run tonight. You did have, I think, a challenge there. Was it 34, I think, caught up with you and kind of looked inside there one time, but, man, you got back around him and away you went.
Yeah, I seen him a couple times peeking on the inside in turn 4, but stuck on the high side and seemed to work.
What do you think of this big track, or do you guys normally run on something this big?
We got Cresco, which is pretty big, but it's not quite this big, and I don't know, I don't mind it, I guess, tonight.
Have to make any real major changes or anything to the car to run down here?
Nope, same as Cresco.
I'll be darned. Just kind of racing as usual, I guess you might say then.
Yep.
How are you going to be setting for tomorrow night? I presume you're going to go into this deal tomorrow night with the points lead, so you should be starting up front, although you guys will run a complete program tomorrow night, so it's going to be kind of like the guy that won the stock cars last night. Like I told him, 0 to 0.
Yeah, I don't always like starting on the pole, but hopefully it works out tomorrow night because we're not done tonight, I guess.
Yeah. Once again, the winner for the USRA Nationals Hobby Stock A-Main Friday night, Brady Link. Way to go, Brady.
Thank you.
I got it all out. Thank you, sir.
Keep an eye on that 417 of Kevin Anderson outside row number 3. As we look for the green flag, there it is. Let's go. Green skyward. Down we go. Front row. Into turn 1.
They rip it down the back straightaway. 3 cars bust out. Faulk out front. Heater in 2nd. Staley in 3rd. And then they're 3 wide. Coming around off of turn 4 for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Well, Brett Heater says, I'm going to try it up here. We'll see what I can do. He ain't going to do nothing but go back to 3rd. Staley now to 2nd. Faulk, your leader. Well, they're going to give it a go. It's a lead, follow, or as they say, get out of the way. Hovden now in 15, and Heater goes right back to the bottom. Hovden in the 15 car out of Decorah. Mitch Hovden started 7th. He's in 4th, and he's looking for more as they all chase the 67 car of Kyle Faulk. Hovden now getting on the inside of Heater. Hovden in 15. Says, I'd like to go if you don't mind. Brett Heater says, okay, go ahead.
Four laps in the books. Kyle Faulk showing the way in the 67. Todd Staley holding down that second spot in the 14. With
There's
the 15
Siebenbergen in the 66Z out of Ocheiden, Iowa. Tom Schmidt running the high side, middle groove, and car number 18 because, well, there ain't just no room at the bottom. And look out. We got one around in turn number 4. And we got a bunch of them tore up again. Donaldson is there. Whitney is there. Sabizma started outside the front row. We'll see what he does to this field as he brings them back to the green flag. Staley right there on his inside with Mitch Hovden going back to work. Here we go.
Faulk leads him down the back straightaway. Staley tries to clear the 15 of Hovden for that second spot. He'll settle into second as they go into turn 3.
And Hovden pulls right back down to the bottom line, as does the rest of this field, with more contact farther through it. And we will find a caution flag again displayed. Well, we decided or figured the X9 of Brad Whitney wouldn't last too long. Well, he got about a lap and 3/4. And then he has problems the rest of Lakeside Speedway, night number 2 of our USRA Stock Car Nationals. Green flag back in the air. Here we go.
Down the back straightaway, the 67 of Faulk will take him, but here comes Todd Staley. He looked to the inside, thought about it. Now he'll settle back in behind your leaders. They go into turn number 3.
Back underway here tonight. Single file is a 28 car now. Gary Donaldson out of Rayville, Missouri. On that outside line, here we go. Staley going for the lead off of turn 2. He might have it going into turn 3. And you'll have a new leader as they come around off of turn 4. Todd Staley out of Webster City. Faulk now to second.
Oh, he slides up. Here comes Faulk back to the inside. And here comes John O'Neill Jr. up to battle with your leaders.
Yeah.
The 15, the X Factor. Up to battle with Todd Staley, the 14, and Kyle Faulk as we come around for lap number 9.
Tom Schmidt taking it off track here tonight in the 18 car out of Independence, Iowa.
Faulk down the back straightaway. He puts a little distance between him and Staley now as they go into turn number 3. John O'Neill right on the rear bumper of Staley as they come off of turn 4.
Yeah, O'Neill looking very good here tonight as well. Now he looks inside of Staley. Staley says, forget it, because I've got CPD shocks and they are fast. Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? Yeah, Siebenbergen is motoring up there. He is the only one by himself, and he is just kind of wiggling, baiting around. Here we go. O'Neill now. Look to the inside of Staley again, going down the front straightaway. Nope, not this time. And Faulk now has opened up the biggest advantage, some 4 or 5 car lengths here in our stock car A main.
Down the back straightaway, Kyle Faulk leads him into turn number 3. Donaldson in the 28. Works his way up into the 4th position. We come around lap number 13 in the books. 2 to go right now. And O'Neill looks to the inside of Staley one more time.
Staley up just a bit high. O'Neill's going to make him pay for it. He'll come to second. Now does he have anything for Faulk? See if he can run him down. John O'Neill to the number 2 spot, and he's got about 5 car lengths to make up. Zevenbergen, he ain't going to run out of car. Exactly. He'll run out of laps beforehand. Giving him an A for effort. But it ain't going to show in the window as now the 28 car coming up.
Gary Donaldson in the 28 up to battle Todd Staley.
The 28D of Donaldson is there. 5 laps to go. Hovden in the 15. And look at Zevenbergen. Well, it's checkers or wreckers up there. And I'm telling you what, you better hope this thing didn't go 30 laps because he's making some ground. Ain't nobody worried about traffic.
Donaldson drifts up. Here comes Hovden.
Yeah, look at Zevenbergen. We'll take 1, 2, 3 of you.
You guys fight down there on the bottom.
Yeah, Zevenbergen is really making some ground. Like I say, it won't show in the window, but it sure will show an effort on the films. Up on the wheel, elbows out, and full steam ahead. Kyle Faulk, your leader in the 67, continues to be dogged and chased. Here tonight by John O'Neill, started back in 10th in car 15.
And your leaders will come off at turn number 4. White flag waves one more time here in the USRA stock car. A main. Kyle Faulk takes the white flag. John O'Neill sits in that second position as they go down into turn number 1.
Donaldson in 4th.
Go ahead. Staley up on the rear bumper of O'Neill.
Here comes Zevenbergen alongside of Donaldson. He dives down to the inside. That didn't pan out as it will be. Kyle Faulk, your winner of night number 2. John O'Neill will finish second. Todd Staley will come home third, followed by Donaldson and Zevenbergen.
We got the winner of the USRA Nationals stock car A main for Friday night, Kyle Faulk. Kyle, man, it looked pretty good. I mean, they couldn't touch you once you got out front.
Yeah, I messed up pretty bad once, and I gave the lead away, and I got it back, and then I just slowed down a little, holding my car on the bottom. It was pretty tight, but I powered through it, used the brakes quite a bit, and we hung on for the win.
Sometimes slower's faster, right?
Yeah, tonight that was definitely the case.
And you were lifting that left front wheel. I think you were one of the only cars I saw out there that kind of had that setup going tonight. But, boy, especially coming out of 4, I could see that left front coming off the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but we'll take it.
Okay, the big question is, how does this set you up for tomorrow night? Are you going to be in the A? You got enough points to get in there?
Last night I had a bad night and got 16th, so it should put us in, I would think.
Okay, another one of these, and I must have talked to, it seems like 6 or 8 guys here tonight from northeast Iowa. What's your home track up there?
Decorah, Upper Iowa Speedway.
Is it bigger, smaller than Lakeside?
It's quite a bit smaller, like a 3/8.
It's been a big adjustment then for you to come down here and run on this. Well, it's a half mile, but we don't call it that.
Not really. We came down practice and tried a few different things, and we ended up going back to our normal hometown setup, so pretty original.
What do you think of Lakeside? Do you like these bigger sweeping turns and a little bit more speed?
Yep, it's a lot of fun. Long straightaways, we don't get to race on them a whole lot, so it's a lot of fun.
I was going to say, I talked to some guys that come from them short tracks, and they say, man, it seems like you got forever through the turns here, just like they last. They're forever. They keep going.
Yep, it's a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it again next year.
Okay, once again, the winner of the A main here for the USRA Nationals for the stock cars, Kyle Faulk. Man, let's go do it tomorrow night. I'm ready. How about you?
Yeah, hopefully we can get a good dash and get a good starting spot.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks.
But Chad Batter, does he have something to show these fellows here tonight in the 73B? We're going to find out quick like. Derek Hicks in the 78. Green flag is out, and we are underway.
Davis, your leader down the back straightaway. The Van Autoplex, number 68, takes the lead as they go into turn number 3. Batter in the 73 settles into second.
Guston sits in third. Colonel Sanders in fourth. And car number 20. As they work a lap number 1. It is ditto from last night. And Sanders now. And Guston side by side. Rodney Sanders says, I don't care if it is your birthday today. I don't care if you're 25. I don't care if you're 45. He is coming alongside a batter for the number 2 spot.
Davis on the point. He'll continue to lead down the back straightaway. Batter holds down second. A good battle for third. Rodney Sanders, the 20. And Guston, the 19. Gallardo in the 17 holds down fifth. And here comes your B feature qualifier, Darren Fuqua, right outside the top 5.
Indeed, Fuqua having a good run here tonight. Taking a look on the sheet to see where we started. Darren started back in 14th, so yeah, he has picked up some ground. And Sanders knows it's time to get up on the wheel and go to work. You can't wait for a caution. Chad Batter, you can sit down and take a seat. Now we'll see if he's got anything for, again, Carrie Davis in the 68. Rodney Sanders with a big DNF last night and trying to make up some ground here tonight. Said, I know I got better stuff than that, and him and old Unit throwing the wrenches at it here today. And that Swan Energy, Kindred Transport, Wichita Tank Racing, MB Custom, Geddes powered, car number 20.
Six laps in the books, and here comes Sanders. Sanders has reeled in Davis. They come off a 2. They'll go down the back straightaway.
Yeah, and Guston ain't giving up on the top side. He'll never be classified as a bottom feeder, but this guy might. Sanders just says hello when that thing is hitting on all 8, and you get a drive like that off of the corner. It is bonus noches. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bonus noches?
Arrivederci. Yeah. That's like French for I am bad fast. He is. At Geddes Power Plant. Showing away. Davis in second. And our first caution flying here this evening. Brent Larson out of Lake Elmo. And the IOU1 brings us to our first caution flag here this evening.
We'll look for the green this time around. Rodney Sanders will set the pace. Carrie Davis, the 68. Chad Batter make up that first row right behind your leader. And we are green on the speedway. Here we go. Sanders brings him down the front straightaway.
Davis, Batter, and here comes Gallardo. Jacob Gallardo and Guston upstairs in the 19. Oh, my. You talk about run it. I don't even know if he opens his eyes. He just closes it and turns the wheel. 1001, 1002, turn. Now goes back down to the bottom.
Oh, look out, Jeremy Chambers.
Jeremy Chambers around in turn number 1. Hold everything. Out. And let's hope till we put another 11 laps in the books here tonight. Night number 2 of our USRA modified action. Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas. And that MB Custom Geddes Power Plant brings him around off of turn 4. green flag is in the air, and we are back racing.
Sanders hauls him out of turn one more time. Davis looking for valuable points for tomorrow. And here comes Fuqua now. Fuqua on the high side. He looks to the outside of Gustin as they go into turn number 3.
He ain't just looking. He is looking to go right past him. Fuqua in the 87 car, the big-time bail bonds on the move. Here comes Jacob Gallardo. He'll now move to the inside. Jacob now in the number 6 spot. Fuqua still alongside now. Gustin as a battle for the number 4 spot. And Colonel Sanders, he's getting ready to go pick up a bucket of chicken.
He puts 11 laps in the book, starts to put distance between him and the rest of the field. Davis sits second, Gallardo third, and Fuqua up into the 4th spot. The 87 car up into 4th as they go down into turn number 3.
Rodney Sanders finishing second in the national point standings this year in the United States Modified Touring Series. And this kid's just a racer. Loves to get out on the track, and he is showing his talents again here tonight with these USRA drivers. Fuqua again continues his run, stays right up top. The 87, Fido Gallardo, will be down in that neck of the woods next week. Out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. And we are back under caution this time for Brent Larson in the IOU1. Get ready to go back to work.
Green skyward, here we go. The field comes down the front straightaway. Sanders shows them the way into turn number 1. Sanders, Davis, Gallardo, Fuqua on the high side. And here he goes. Fuqua going to look for third as they go down into turn number 3.
Fuqua in 87. He is the one right up inches from that cement retaining wall. And then the Gallardos, Fido, just ahead of son Jacob. And Darren Fuqua is going to try and be the sandwich, the meat in this bun between the Gallardos here tonight. And Sanders continues to open up the distance again, going back into turn 1, your leader.
Sanders down the back straightaway. He'll continue to lead. Now Vanderbeek moving up as well. Vanderbeek just outside the top 5.
Vanderbeek, who started back in 17th. I mean, he was way back there in a Z-Man, clawing, fighting, pulling his way forward. And right now in that number 6 position as he has just went around Gustin in a 19R. Sanders continues his charge here tonight. Coming around this time, white flag in hand of our starter. And Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas with a half-mile to run here in night number 2. Carrie Davis in second. Consistency, Fido Gallardo, Jacob Gallardo, and Fuqua. Vanderbeek in 6th. And they're not going to catch him here tonight. He went to the trailer last night, but he'll go there with a first-place win here tonight in night number 2. Davis, Gallardo, that is Fido, Jacob, and Darren Fuqua rounding out your top 5. So, John, a very entertaining night number 2 of action here for the USRA Nationals. And on behalf of the entire staff here at Lakeside Speedway, we thank you so much for coming out. Until tomorrow night, unless you want to go to the pits because it's early, we're done way ahead of schedule from last night.
We didn't get 2 days into one this week.
Yeah, I know it. We got a whole half an hour to burn yet before
Yeah.
tomorrow, so swing on down to the pits if you'd like. If not, when you're leaving the parking lot, please be cordial and safe. And as always, until tomorrow night, have a safe drive home. So long and good night, everybody.
Well, everybody, everything's normal in the world. The Royals have won the first game of the playoffs, and Rodney Sanders has won the A main at Lakeside. So I guess everything's back to normal. Rodney, like you say, had a little trouble last night.
Yeah, we did. We tried some stuff last night and ended up losing our brakes first lap of the B main, and I was just trying to hang on there, but it didn't work out. We had a yellow, and I just pulled off before I wrecked someone else. So we got it all fixed up today, and it was a good night for us. So kind of drew bad in our heat race, but we overcame it and had a good car there in the feature, and just was cruising up there.
Working around that bottom once you got around Carrie Davis, why it just got out front and just what I would call a normal Sanders run out there, just kind of going fast, turning left and going away.
Yeah, we had a good car. I mean, we've been trying a little bit of stuff and kind of tried a few more things tonight. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I think I don't even know where we're gonna be tomorrow. I doubt we're in, but we may be. But anyway, we're gonna have a ways to go tomorrow, so we're gonna, hopefully watch the track and hopefully make the right adjustments to get up there tomorrow night.
Say a DNF and a first place don't add up to a whole lot, but I'm sure you'll work your way in through the B. But Rodney, great run out there tonight, and congratulations on the win.
All right, thanks.